Uh, How would your life change if you worked from home? Are there greater benefits to working from home? And can you help the environment while making this change? In the beginning of our species on Earth, humans developed an understanding of working for our survival, such as cooking meat, hunting, and breeding. As evolution progressed, humans learned better ways of growing and we adapt to learn new functions of life, such as transportation, studying, and buying or selling goods. The purpose of working is to improve our routines as humans and learn in more efficient ways. In this speech, we will discuss certain working methods, including working from home or working outside. There are plenty of jobs that require physical labor, such as construction, product distribution, and many more. Even though physical labor is highly requested, many jobs can be completed at home, such as data entry, education, or even sales and marketing. Our familiarity with working is vague, but it is still a concept most of us understand. My goal is to provide you all with information on our working habits and what I believe is the most effective way to work. In my case, I have worked with several different companies and different styles of jobs, such as customer service, data implementation, and critical analysis presentations for a software company. Using my experience, I will provide an unbiased opinion towards working and how one method is better than the other. I believe working from home is more beneficial because it improves our mental health, it improves our productive environment, and it benefits our ecosystem. To get started, I'll discuss my first point on how our mental health is improved when working from home. Most workers in offices have agreed that a workplace gets crowded with other employees, and it has increased the level of stress and anxiety. A study from Sage Publications and author Mark Atridge, a consultant in Minneapolis, had written his research article titled Internet-Based Cognitive Behavioral Therapy for Employees with Anxiety, Depression, Social Phobia, or Insomnia, Clinical and Work Outcomes. In this research, Atridge explored a demographic study with 1,366 participants who applied to join into one or more types of programs, including the stress, anxiety, and worry program, the depression program, the social anxiety program, and the insomnia program. About 78% of workers agreed that their work environment was stressful, and the other 22% had issues with sleep. The survey was presented to about 26,358 employees of a business company, where only 5% agreed to take the survey. This describes the number of employees who struggle with their mental health and how working in a business company in person can be very difficult. A research study by BMC Public Health, in the article, A Rapid Review of Mental and Physical Health Effects of Working at Home, How Do We Optimize Health? The study described how, in terms of organizational support, there was less time and pressure, there was less role conflict, and less exhaustion. Workers have more time to work at home, and there's a reduction in distraction from their colleagues. As working from home relieves stress, it also improves the likelihood of happiness. Most companies expect workers to work full time, but in the same environment, which becomes a hassle for most employees to commute to work. An issue that gets neglected is the amount of time employees have before and after their shifts. According to United States Census Bureau, in 2019, the average time for commuting to work is about 27.6 minutes. When working from home, there is more time for employees to relax and to focus on themselves, which overall improves their mental health and benefits them with happiness. In the article from Newswire, an essential oil company known as Young Living announced the improvements they noticed after having most of their workers work from home. Based on their findings, there was a 25% productivity increase, and because of the flexible working hours, there's been an increase in happiness reported from most workers. It goes to show that the improvements that remote work can provide and benefits it provides for their families as well. Working remotely is not only beneficial to our mental health, but it also provides an increase in efficiency. Mental health can affect our productivity and the time we use when completing certain tasks. When a workplace gets busy and there's many objectives to complete, proficiency rates begin to decrease. Working from home allows people to have more time to work better at home. For example, people can stay comfortable in their normal clothes instead of having to change into professional attire. Working from home can also reduce fossil fuels emitted from driving to work. According to a news article from nature.com, Dr. Platt described that 70% of gasoline cars produce more carbonaceous particle matter than diesel vehicles. This shows that danger behind most workers commuting and driving to work and how our planet is filled with gases and fossil fuels all around us. Energy from buildings and businesses will be reduced significantly if remote working is implemented. The cost of paper and other office supplies will be significantly reduced as fewer employees physically attend the workplace. For example, have any of you guys noticed that most of our paper comes from trees? Most of our paper has become from trees, and knowing that if we reduce the amount of paper from the workplaces, that also means that we reduce the amount of deforestation implemented in our environment. Now, you may be wondering, what about the opposing view in this situation, such as working from home can be disruptive? And I could say that may be true. However, there is an increase in productivity in a statistic from Australia, from newsrx.com, where 80% of people began to show more productivity in their statistics work. Communication skills may decrease due to lack of social environment. And I argue against that because our communication stays the same because we have many different types of online websites, such as Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and many more. Working remotely is an excellent method of benefiting our mental health, our efficiency at work, and at reducing air pollution. While certain obstacles limit the productivity of working, environmental improvements are increased when staying at home. Fossil fuels, power consumption, and paper are factors that improve the environment when limited. Thank you.